Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And we are underway from Santa Clara. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Nine yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. On the run, it's Robinson, and he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. They'll run on 1st down. Robinson, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the 1st half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From midfield now, Lawrence. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski-Turner. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Well, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. And that's twice now already in this 1st quarter that he's been able to knock a ball away.
They're going to need that from him and plenty more if they want to slow down this passing game. Thus far, though, he's been a ball magnet.
Second and 10. Here's Lawrence again. He'll find ETN out of the backfield. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. To throw again is Lawrence. Connection made with Chenault. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 44. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the 1st down in the process. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a 1st down. They'll try the left side with Etienne. A 1st down and more, Etienne. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Throw right side of the tight end O'Shaughnessy. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. They'll run it now with Robinson. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. James Robinson, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Flush to his right. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. This is caught by Robinson. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play. Obviously, instead he hit a safety valve.
It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
On 1st down, it's Robinson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Now Lawrence to throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Dan Arnold there to make the grab. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball and try to get things settled down a little bit.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. Josh Allen, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. After the sack on 1st down, Garoppolo, and pressure coming, and they got him once again. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Watch the curl. 44 is the mic. 44 is mic. Check. Wait.
Garoppolo now. That's complete out left to Ayuk. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Lawrence will throw. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On 1st down, Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And he comes back with one complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? This is caught. And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. Right there, Chenault for the Jacksonville touchdown. Laviska Chenault as time expires in the first half. And the Jaguars will extend their lead here just before halftime. Now for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running.
Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Read it well, and it's picked. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 50 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run on first down. It's Robinson, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
On 3rd down, Lawrence. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Kwan Williams. The 40. 20. 10. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. It'll go as a loss on the play, not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Play action. Garoppolo steps away to his left. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field, going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Able to complete this to Chenault. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And all the way down to the 24-yard line. So you got the lead here in the 2nd half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here, you really like it.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
They'll run again here with Robinson, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 6. First down.
We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. On first down, Robinson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth-quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole
and that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Dan Arnold, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Jaguars have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
bad enough to throw.
And now here is another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
That catch good for only a couple.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. This one caught by Kittle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big pickup of 38.
A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 36 yards on the play. Garoppolo again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mitchell. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
Elijah Mitchell.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the 49ers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They'll run on first down. Robinson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 76 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Again, it's Robinson. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Throw left side going to be caught by Chenault. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. James Robinson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On 2nd down, it's Mitchell. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
44 is the mic. 44 is the mic.
11.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Check.
Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Hey, watch that.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record.
And it's intercepted in the end zone. Snags it for the pick. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. Might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Salute when you see me. That jealousy is an ocean, and you either float or you sink.